Hello, one and all, and welcome to another exciting episode of The Cold Road. I am your humble dungeon master, and with me, as always, on this Father's Day, are our Vile Villains. Say hi, Vile Villains.
Hello, Vile Villain.
Wild. Last we left off, and I just realized you guys are not coming through, but that's okay. I will fix it. Last we left off, our heroes had ventured deep into the caves below Horseshoe Pass after one shifty Wick, who the chase had started because of a botched capture attempt by one Mr. Ghost Davenport over there. He chased them down towards the end of the cliff where he left the city with a giant fiery pillar burning down the tent of the clergyman in the town. Everybody chased after Wick, who sought refuge inside of that camp, and found inside that it was a nest of goblins. Whose skin had grown pink as kind of an adaptation or like an evolutionary change from the cold weather. A much closer than anticipated fight ensued. I don't think anybody wants to talk about it. Yeah, much closer fight than anybody had had happened, and Blizzard. Sorry, I forgot your name. Blizzard had found something buried within the ice. After taking a quick look around, it was clear that the goblins were excavating something. Tiny pickaxes and dig equipment scattered all throughout the cave there, and after doing some digging of his own, he found that there was a sort of like a chorus of like preserved corpses hidden within the icy walls. Old creatures with strange writings on their arms in the forms of like these kind of tattoos and these amulets around their necks. After swiping it and heading out, the goblins were vanquished for the most part, but now they were fighting amongst themselves. Truly something, truly like here at the Adventuring Guides, our first real party fight had happened and is still happening as they made a run for it out of the cave and up the rope. They were not, however, fully alone, as a voice from the top called down to Crones with the familiar face of one shifty Wick, who had somehow gotten out when you guys went in and was waiting at the top of the rope that you guys were climbing up, calling to Crones, saying the same phrase over and over, and that was, "The spear! The spear!" You all saw him call to Crones, who has now turned himself into a goblin. He has seen you, unfortunately. But that is a good question. Let me try to fix you guys' audio here for a second. Yeah, I'm not getting any bars. The spear. The spear.
I don't have no spear on my body. Snake!
Okay. That's not the one I want. That's definitely the one I want. What about this one? So, I leave it to you guys. What would you guys like to do?
Are you still in Charlotte? Check on maybe I can know what he's talking about.
Yeah. Give me an insight check. Alrighty. So I'm playing with the sound. You guys should be good now. What was your insight? Sorry.
10.
10. You don't have a spear, but it's maybe not the actual spear may not be the thing he's referring to. Is that cryptic enough that makes sense, or should I go a little bit deeper?
Is there like a spearhead formation I'm supposed to be looking for, or?
Okay. Let me say it this way. There is something that you are aware of, right?
Right.
Do you know what I'm referring to? There is something you're supposed to fetch.
Okay, I know that. I know that.
And you don't think he's referring to a spear you have, but perhaps a spear that he has.
Okay. Why is he telling me about it?
Good question. As far as your question, Gray, yes, we are still in turn order.
Just asking.
Is it my turn?
Technically, yeah. Technically, yes.
Do you need me to roll for initiative again?
No, don't worry about you rolling just yet.
Okay.
Does it look like he has a spear?
He doesn't look like he has a spear, no.
I'm gonna make like a wave gesture of like I don't know, fucking like you ever try to tell somebody to come over to you but quietly, but get over here like now, but like quietly?
Sorry, one more time?
You ever like tell somebody to like get over here now, but like quietly by like just waving your hand real fiercely?
Are you waving to Wick?
Yeah.
Wick is 80 feet above you.
Well,
Like
he's
80,
yelling
90
at
feet.
me, so I know he sees my ass.
Right. He's essentially calling for you to come up. Like, for you to come up.
Okay. Yeah, can't happen. I ain't got that kind of climb power. Apparently he made it through this cave. I'm gonna make it through this cave.
Fair enough.
Because I know what happens on that rope.
Okay. Do you recall what happened last session? You made a couple of perception checks at the end there. Do you remember what that was for?
Yeah, I saw a lot of things.
Okay.
Yeah, do these see me though? Like turned into the goblin?
Yeah, you weren't unfortunately you didn't like hide or try to hide the fact that you were casting some sort of disguise magic. So like pretty much everybody saw you like cast it.
Everybody turned their head and looked at me.
I mean, like, everybody who was looking in your direction saw you cast it. One of those people was Wick. Wick knows that you're the goblin.
Do the goblins know I'm a goblin?
Well, the other two goblins are part way up the rope as of right now. All the other goblins you guys left dead and like ripped asunder in the side of the cave.
Right. So only Wick knows I'm a goblin?
Yeah, I would say Wick and probably Twig knows you're a goblin.
Why does Twig know?
Twig was the first person up, so it's likely that they probably glanced it down in the process of like walking across to like traverse further up. So they likely took a look down and saw you cast the spell. Like I said, anybody that was looking in your direction knows. So, so yes, Gray probably doesn't know. Blizzard probably doesn't know. But yeah, like I said, Wick and Twig probably do.
And what about everything else that I see?
What about everything else that you see?
Do they know?
Good question. You want to go find out?
Not really. Fuck. Can you pull the map up?
Sure. Na. Anybody else who doesn't need the map, go ahead and close it.
Who's all on the rope right now?
Currently, everybody except for Twig.
Alright, well, I'm definitely not climbing it until there's less weight on that fucking rope. One of you is a fucking elephant.
I didn't do anything wrong.
But I will actually go up to the rope and can I take like the end of it, tie it to one of my crossbow bolts, and like drive it into the ice and try to like fucking sturdy it?
Sure, give me a strength check. I'll say give me a strength check or a survival check. It's up to you.
Survival. Also, oh god, no, never mind. I'll take the strength. At least that's a +0, not a -1.
Okay, you drive the crossbow bolt into the ice. It sticks in.
Cool. With the rope tied around it. Yes. Sorry. DM.
Oh, 1 second.
Okay. I like how there's somebody walking in the snow.
Okay, what was your question?
The rope was tied to it.
Yeah,
You
I know.
end up-
The rope's tied to it. The crossbow
cool.
bolt is in the ice.
Can I check the sturdiness of it? Like,
It's you. It like it's definitely like it's like stiffer. You've taken the first step to reduce the slack of it, so it's not. It's swaying like in the middle real bad, but the bottom of it and the top of it are both secured. The middle of it is just being blown back and forth.
alright. You know, I guess I'm gonna try climbing onto it.
Alrighty. You start to climb. Give me an athletics check. You grab onto it. You definitely feel it is definitely more manageable now, but your foot goes against the ice and slides right off. It is still ice. It is still sleek. It's like I said, it's gonna definitely be easier to climb, but it is still very deadly. Should you make the wrong move or keep rolling
Yep.
sixes.
Yep. See? Yep. I know what's gonna happen if I climb this rope. Alright. Well, I'm just gonna stay at the bottom of this rope and just keep looking at the cave.
Okay,
But I'm still gonna
dude.
act goblin-y.
Okay, real quick, give me a perception check.
Okay.
I am going to send you something. Give me 1 second.
Ah, great. You see 19 crossbow bolts wailing your way.
That is what you see. While you do that, Blizzard, it is your turn.
Am I still waiting for, what's his name? Gray to climb the rope some more?
I will give that question to Gray. You're about halfway up. You started climbing. What is it that you'd like to do? Pretty much nobody can climb past you. You're kind of stuck in the middle there.
Last session, Gray was at the top.
Oh, you
And,
nat 20'd at the end, didn't you, or something like
Yep.
that?
Yep.
Yeah, so you've climbed to the top. I lied. You see that Twig and Wick are both up there, and you see that Wick is calling down to crones.
Yep.
So
Okay.
that being said, Blizzard, the path is clear. There is nobody in front of you.
You require an athletics check of me, correct?
I do. I believe you were on the last stretch, so you can climb up perfectly fine.
Lovely. So I get to the top of the rope. Hello?
God is dead.
Sorry. What happened? What are you saying?
So I'm at the top of the rope.
You are at the top of the rope.
Do I still have movement?
You can, but I gotta unfortunately tell you this. I believe Gray had a ready to action at the end.
What was his ready to action?
If I see your stupid face, was the greatsword's just going down.
Wow.
So is he making an attack roll?
Yes.
Cool.
Hold up. Sorry, the map is being annoying.
As I recall, you told us to level, but we don't. Do we have access to those features like instantly?
I think the only thing we don't have is the heal.
Yeah.
We have everything else.
I just want to make sure he doesn't get to multi-attack my ass.
So yeah, he won't be able to get his multi-attack, but he does have a ready to action to swing at you.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay.
Just wanted to make sure. All right. Come on, baby. I just needed the dice on my side one time.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
9.
on my side.
9.
Giant blade comes down, cracks the ice, drives into the snow. The wind, strangely enough, like kind of blows you off to the side, and you miss the mark as the great sword comes down.
So do I still have movement?
I will say you still have movement, yes.
If he moves out of my range, opportunity to attack.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah. So I will take my bonus
Cunning
action and cunning action disengage.
Coward.
So
You
that
coward.
he doesn't get to do that. And I'll take my 30 feet of movement in a direction preferably towards cover. And then I'd like to make a stealth check.
who is the unnamed?
Heard. Go ahead and roll your stealth check.
Somebody making big moves, ain't it?
So we're 5th level. So do I get the proficiency bonus? Or no?
You get whatever your you don't gain any of the class abilities, but your proficiency goes up or for your respective spells or spells for your respective skills.
Okay. So this actually I just have to then change these to +3. Okay. 3. Roll my stealth check. All right, I'll take a dirty 20. That's pretty good.
Ooh. You dive headfirst into the snow, your white scales camouflaging into the white snow. For the first time, you For the first time, you figured out how stealth works. Like, not just standing in the open.
It's my fucking expertise, and I just keep rolling like dog shit. For the first time, I've done it right. Okay. I think that's all I can do. So.
All right, you guys watch him dive into the snow, but like he dives into the snow and then like sand sharks away. So like he's in there somewhere. It's just you don't know where he's at. What do the rest of you want to do? I guess next would be Gray. You have the rest of your turn.
Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna roll a perception check. And since he's hiding in snow, and I'm gonna use my trunk to smell for him.
Oh shit. So you can go a perception or survival. It's up to you.
Either one I get advantage on, so I'm gonna stick with perception.
Okay.
Alright, so perception check. That's the first one. That's the second one.
Yeah, you see him,
To be fair, he did roll a 20 on stealth.
yeah, I saw you saw him go in, but you have no idea where he went.
With the 17, what do I see around me?
The big one that you see is Wick. Other than that, you see the Horseshoe Pass, the town. There's no more smoke. Strangely enough, there's no more smoke.
Okay, I see Wick. I would like to grapple Wick, please.
Okay, give me an athletics check. This will be an opposed athletics. Let me pull up Wick's sheet. Oof.
What? What is happening today?
That is an 8.
Karma. That's what's happening.
You gotta come out of a butch sometime, so keep talking.
Bro, Wick rolled a natural 8 plus 3, so 11. Like, you go to grab him, your eyes completely blind from fury, so reach out for his neck, but he's not Shifty Wick for no reason. He slides out of your grasp off to the side, puts his hands in front of you, in front of him, waving them down like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Points down at Crohn's, and you see he's pointing down at the end, and he goes, the spear! Horseshoe! The spear!
I don't give a fuck about Horseshoe. And that's gonna be it in my turn.
Heard. This is about to get intense. Twig, do you want to do anything on your turn?
I don't even know where I am.
You're at the top of the cliff above the rope.
Last turn you stabbed Wick. Just keep that in mind.
Oh, didn't I end up leaving though?
Do you just want to leave?
Yes.
No, I was trying to remember what I did though.
Yeah, you just kind of started walking away. I don't think your stab hit him, and I think you just started walking away. Do you continue to walk away?
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty. The goblins start to climb up. Crones, it's back on you. And the answer to your question is yes.
Alright, how would you like me to do that?
It's up to you.
Like, I mean, do you want me to do messenger, or do you want me to do speak it?
Well, that depends. Are you trying to be private about it, or are you just trying to use it? Because
No, because the ability, it's only in his head.
okay, then it's fine. Just start chatting to him, I guess.
voice or via text?
No, just just talk to it.
Okay.
You don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to text it.
Gray, you hear me in your head. I need you to come back down here.
Can I respond? He's gonna try to respond. No.
That's a
Question
good
mark.
question. I don't know if you can respond.
Um,
I don't think he can.
Ooh. What's your class called again? Or what's your?
Knowing Gray, he probably won't have the subtlety to speak in his head, so he's just gonna say out loud, no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Just
I don't
out
think,
loud, no.
I don't think it works. I don't think it's a two-way message.
Wait, you have 69 HP? What the fuck?
What? No.
No, we're working on fixing it.
Okay.
They cannot respond. So it's like the message spell. So they can't. So unlike the message spell, they can't respond. But like the message spell, you don't. It's telepathic. So like people can't see you do it, and it just happens. But you can send a message that only they can hear.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna say that twice, and then I'm gonna head back into the cave. But like, I'm gonna try to act like a goblin. Like do goblins run on all fours sometimes?
Give me a performance or a deception check.
All right. Something my style.
I mean, not normally. They don't normally run on all fours, but you're trying your best to look like a goblin, and it works for the most part. But remember, you head inside the cave, you don't see anyone. There's nobody in here. It's again just like how you guys left it. There's just bodies of goblins all over the place. The only thing you do see is that part in the wall where Blizzard had already unearthed one of those corpses in there.
Where would you say I'm standing? Like, here?
Yeah, you could be standing there.
Okay, so he. Can I make I guess it'd be. What is it? Perception. To see can I hear wind flowing as if there's an exit?
Yeah,
Like
give me.
another
I'll say,
way
give me a. You can do survival, nature, or perception. That one's up to you. Yeah, I'll say with a 13, you can't tell if it's the wind from the outside blowing in, or because again, these caves are very echoey.
Yeah.
They're bouncing a lot of sound. And there's a lot of sound that is going through here currently. So, you can hear wind. It's just a matter of, is it the wind that you are hearing from your end or from deeper within?
Heard. Cool. Alright, well, to get more goblin-y, I'm gonna move over here and pick up a spear.
All right, you pick up a spear with these, crazy, ice sharded spear tips on it. And you are, what else would you like to do?
I mean, I figured that's probably as far as I can move, considering we're still in initiative.
Okay.
Alright.
Alrighty. Blizzard, you are hiding.
If I tried to move, would you need me to make another stealth check?
So you are currently stealthed, so no.
Am I allowed to take the dash action while stealth?
Yeah.
Okay.
DM, a point of contention. Can you do that?
So, I guess I have to pull up the PHB real quick.
Can you do that?
Because dash, stealth and hiding. Okay, let's see.
Because this is out of game. That sounds really strong.
You just want to fucking kill me.
No,
Silent
seriously.
dash.
Okay.
Out of game. That seems really strong.
So, from what I understand, there's a thing called, like, there's a certain stealth thing called, like, greater stealth or something like that, that allows you to move at, I think when you are stealth and you move at, like, half speed or something. I'm literally reading it right now, but yeah, you can come out of hiding at any time of your choosing. You are no longer hidden if you attack someone, even if your attack misses. Apparently, that's the only thing that reveals your stealth naturally.
Rip.
If you move to a location where your opponent can see you, or if your opponent moves into a position where he can see you, provided that an object doesn't provide total cover, or is no longer providing cover for some reason, if you make a noise or do anything that would give your position away, the creature you are hiding from can make a perception check to attempt to detect you. But yeah, you can move while stealth. That includes the dash action.
It's just at half speed.
I don't even think it is at half speed.
Okay. That being the case, I'm gonna take my movement. I'm gonna take my cunning action dash, and honestly, I'm not gonna nope the fuck out of here just yet.
You should.
So, yeah. Well, you know, I kind of still want to play my character, so fuck you. If that means I have to kill you, I will. But I'm trying to prolong that as long as I possibly can. I want to get a point where I'm far away enough so that Gray cannot just move and then shadow clone me, but also be close enough that I could still attack Wick if necessary. Even though I might have to move to do it, but within action, like within just my movement. I don't know what above the outside of the cavern looks like, but
Remember, you guys came from the outside, from the top side of the cavern. You came to that drop-off point where he had anchored some sort of rope system and climbed his way out. That's where you guys are at right now. You moved off like a couple of feet off to the side, but it's roughly still the same. This kind of like narrow pathway. That's like a straight shot all the way into Horseshoe Pass. Other than that, remember, you're in the wasteland. Like, you're in a wasteland. So there's not much as far as sightseeing goes. You've got like mounds of rocks, mounds of snow, the mountain, like the different sides of like mountain faces and things like that. You're out here looking off. I'll actually ask, do me a favor. Make me a perception check, please.
okay, sure, I can do that for you. All right. Bad roll time? Question mark? No, not yet. 18.
All right, I got a message coming your way.
Oh boy. Oh boy, I'm in on the secret now. Let's go. Is it gonna be in platform, or am I gonna have to look at Snapchat and or Messenger?
I'm literally messaging you on the system, on the program right now.
Okay. Epic.
That's what you see as you are hiding and taking in your surroundings.
Uh. Uh. Okay, it's /WGM, right?
Yeah. So /W space GM space whatever your message is. It might be DM. It might be DM, not GM.
I think it's GM.
Is it GM? Okay, yeah, I got that
GM
one.
appears to have worked. Okay. Sorry for the lack of action, friends.
We are just
You gotta
Get-
do what you
Can
gotta
I
do.
attempt to investigate it?
Sure. You're not close. You're not close to where that is necessarily. I would say but you can actually see that what is happening is actually starting to happen to Horseshoe Chasm as well. Meaning it's moving inwards.
So if I'm not close enough to investigate it, can I... Well, actually, that was the perception check. Damn, what else can I do? Can I make... Can I make, like, a nature check against it?
Yeah, give me a nature check.
Duty.
Even with a 9, I'll tell you this, what is happening is definitely not normal. It's too, isolated is the wrong word, but, it's too pinpoint. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It wouldn't just ignore an area. Even places that have, buildings and certain, resources in place to counteract these kind of things, it still gets hit with the snow, right? It's just not the repercussions are just not as bad.
Yeah.
There is nothing in the middle.
I guess I'm just gonna kind of, carve out this little... I'm basically gonna hunker down. I'm just gonna, set up a little sight window, and I'm just under this mound of snow, and I'm just watching. I'm like, this seems bad. I'm just watching. I don't think I could specifically ready an action for this. Although maybe could I... Okay, I'm gonna whisper you something, and then...
Okay. Are you looking to make a check with this whisper, or are you just asking a question?
It's like a question, but I don't wanna
Okay.
announce it. to
While
the
you
rest
ask
of
me
the
that
group.
question, Gray, you are up at the top with you are up at the top with Wick, and you're up at the top with Wick since Twig is walked off.
Okay. Another
I
perception
walked
check.
completely away from the fight. Just that I started walking.
Well, there's not really a fight.
Isn't him and Wick yelling at each other?
This is after that though. This is well after that. Remember, you didn't have to climb the rope, so you're up there rounds before they got up there. You told us last time when you climbed to the top, you tried to stab Wick. It didn't work, and you said, I walk off.
And then who's there?
You're just walking away. There's nobody near you.
No, was there? Wick and who?
Just Wick was at the top.
And now it's...
Yes, rounds later, Gray came up, Blizzard came up, but Blizzard's gone. Blizzard fully hid in the snow somewhere.
Yeah, I didn't want to fully walk away. I thought, from where I thought we were, I just wanted to kind of start walking to...
Away.
I don't really say hide, because of how I'm changing my character, so, Is it my turn or did I just interrupt somebody?
Well, I guess I was saying that Gray is up there with the two of you, so you guys can kind of act in tandem if you'd like.
But you're like 6 turns away.
Right, I can just go on my turn, but just know that I am there. I'm just farther away.
Okay.
So, I rolled a perception check. I got 2 14s.
Imagine.
Imagine. 1. Do I see my other friend, and do I see anything unusual happening?
Okay, so you're referring to the unusual. Wick is still in front. I'll ask you this. Like I said, Wick is still in front of you. Wick is still in front of you. Are you ignoring him to take a look around, or what is Gray thinking here?
Gray's thinking is Blizzard is still around, and he knows that Blizzard is super sneaky. He doesn't want to get stabbed, so his eyes are on Gray. His eyes are on Wick. Like, his primary focus is Wick because he's gonna try and grab Wick again. But he's looking around, glancing to make sure there's no wolves, nothing that really is going to ambush him type deal.
Heard. You look around. I guess I gotta send you the same message now.
Oh boy.
Because this is gonna dictate if I decide to grab this man again or just sword him. Also, have I seen ghosts since the fight started?
We will get there. No worries.
Okay. Awesome.
Who's go?
While you read that, I need Ghost to make me a perception check or an investigation. Up to you.
Oh.
Go for I think investigation is higher for me. Yeah.
Oh, fuck it.
Investigation.
I'm grabbing fucking Slitwick.
Okay. Go ahead and roll another athletics check.
Oh my god, I rolled a 19, but it wasn't in the thing.
Rough.
Pain.
Click the box, bro. Just double click the totals box. Yikes!
Oh my god. Oh!
That's another nat 8 plus 3 is 11.
Pain.
He is.
Actual
Yeah, he is.
pain.
He is dancing on you, brother.
Can I use my trunk to give me some I have 3 hands. This should not be difficult. It is. Look, it's not that you're not physically able to grab him. You're just. There is so much. You're irritated and pissed off. You were so sure you were gonna get Blizzard when he came up this rope, and you didn't. And now he's gone and hiding somewhere, and you know he's not far. You know he's hiding real close, but you just can't see him because even though we talk shit on Blizzard about his ability to hide, he's actually really fucking good at hiding. And then you just try to take it out on Wick, who's truly just slippery, and no matter what you do, he's just able to slip out of what you're you trying to grab him. I'm blowing my last one. I'm using my fucking manifest echo, and I'm gonna grab this motherfucker again. If I don't get it, he's dead.
Heard. Go ahead and roll. Much better.
Fuck.
Much better. Athletics, double tap.
Yeah,
That is a natural 2. No. That is a 2 plus 3 is 5. He dodges away from you, swipe at him, dodge away from him. He fully comes to a full stop, boom, having stopped in his track as he hits the brick wall that is the chest of the other you, and you just grab him by the top of the head. Your echo just grabs him by the top of the head, hands in his eyes to where he's kicking his feet, and he's you're just because Wick's not big, he's very small. Lift him off the ground, he's kicking. Your copies grabbed him.
Okay.
boy.
Cool. And because of how like the copy works, he can't hold him. So technically speaking, whenever I attack, it's basically like I'm switching places really quickly to like with him to attack. So I'm just like it swaps basically.
Okay. Yeah, so you reach out for him, he jukes you, turns to run away, you've spawned and swapped at the same time, runs face first into your chest, grab him up as he pretty much dives into your grasp.
Okay, let me mark that off. That is my last manifest echo. Fuck you, Wick.
You now have control of Wick. What did you get on your investigation, Ghost?
I haven't rolled it yet because I was waiting for Gray to finish. Does that have to do with faithing or undead?
It does.
Cool, advantage.
Alright, cool. That's gonna be the end of my turn. I'm gonna DM you something, Sully.
Sounds good.
16.
Ghost, you are further into the cave. You were on Wick's trail when the fight broke out. You kind of took off after him as he went deeper into the cave. You see the inner workings in here. Again, just a massive cave system that was the nest of goblins. That they've taken these little pickaxes and they are trying to carve something out. You see a bunch of these bodies, like a bunch of these like humanoid-ish like people inside of the walls who are like seem to have been like buried in the walls, and they're now being excavated by the goblins. A question falls on you in a moment of clarity where you are not thinking about Wick or how you're going to get back at him or capture him. It's kind of like a sub thought, but the one thing that comes to you is like, goblins are not known for their intelligence. They're not big book readers. So it doesn't make a whole lot of sense as to what their interest would be with people who are buried in the walls. Okay. Right? You see the body of a very ancient looking woman with these crazy looking pendant around her neck.
Can I roll a history to see if I know what these people are?
Yeah, give me a history check.
Is a faith eater undead?
What is it?
I'm pretty sure I get advantage. Is a faith eater undead? I'm pretty sure I get advantage on history checks too. Let me double check that.
DM, quick question, point of order before you go in. Is this the same person that Blizzard grabbed the
No, that is an important fact. Thank you for bringing up. It is not the same person.
Okay, good. Just wanted to clarify.
Okay, but this does have to do with faith eater undead, right? Sully?
What's up?
This does have to do with faith eater undead, right?
It does, yeah. I thought you were looking for like if it gives you advantage or something.
Yeah, because I get advantage for any checks. I think history, investigation, perception.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were literally looking up if that was the case. It does have to do with undead. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Cool. Not good. 10.
This is like a book. This would be like a check based on like like if you read about this symbol in the book in like a book somewhere. You've never seen this before, but it is some sort of like. It is like the symbol of some sort of divine. So this woman was probably some sort of priestess or something, or some sort of follower of some sort of divine. Whether that was like evil or good or whatever remains to be seen. But you can just tell by all of the iconography, it is of some sort of god, like god, goddess, deity, or somebody that these people like worshipped.
Okay, and this is like the last room in the cave, right? There's nothing else to explore.
You're deep in there. Is there more to explore? Maybe, but that would risk you going deeper and like leaving, like you'd be by yourself essentially.
Okay, and I didn't see what's going on outside, right? Like I didn't see Wick
Right.
running away and shit.
You all of this started happening. You know that a bunch of like a fight broke out, but has since kind of like quieted down, and now there's like a really like awkward silence in the room.
Okay. Can I look for, like, can I keep going on Wick's trail?
Sure.
For a bit?
Give me one more perception check, please,
Yeah.
or investigation, either one.
Do I get advantage on it?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
That okay. Okay, so I'm gonna do another investigation. My God. Okay.
So, she is a dead woman in the walls, right?
Yeah.
It's at this moment where a second question dawns on you. And that is, were her eyes always open?
Fuck me.
A flash of purple jumps from her eyes as a whisper seeks deep into your mind. Nasukaniri. A whisper is almost shaking you to the core core of your soul. That same kind of purple light that shines from her eyes sinks into your eyes glow up bright purple. I need a wisdom saving throw from all of you, or from you, as that same light begins to arc and dart like an uncontrolled lightning, darting down the hallway, whizzes past you, Crones, and you see, boom, slams into the chest of one of the dead goblins, and it begins to rise upwards into the air, nothing holding it, as it being lifted by a string from the center of its chest.
Oh fuck me, Dad.
Oh hell no.
Oh no.
Oh, you're giving me fucking.
Well. Oh my God.
Death by rope or
you
death by
feel
undead goblin.
you feel like as if a drill to uncracked earth, as if going into some sort of cement structure, something tunneling and like pushing, prodding, going deeper inside of your mind, and then nothing. The purple goes away, the corpse remains there, and you see that light is like the very tail end, beginning like wrapping around the corner deeper into the like towards the entrance of the cave.
Okay, so my shit is going down. I'm gonna run out.
You run out. You see a single goblin still in the entrance of the cavern, as one of the goblins is completely illuminated in that pink energy and being lifted off the ground by its chest.
Can I still take actions, or am I?
Oh, absolutely.
Wait,
You come darting around the corner. Crones, you see Ghost. You like seeing Ghost, seeing that. Oh, that's why he wasn't in the fight. He was deeper in the cavern somewhere, exploring. Whips around the corner, full sprint, running deeper around the corner. You see him running as almost like chasing this kind of wispy energy that is in like pulling that goblin from the ground.
Okay.
Can I
bonus
make a check?
action?
What'd you say?
Can I make a check to get what's going on?
Give me a check that you think you would want to make here.
Investigation.
Give me a roll an investigation. You can't tell necessarily, like, specifically what is happening. Truly, this is incredibly, like, this is not normal, right? This is not a normal thing that is happening. Whatever is happening is insane, and whatever it is, magic is clearly involved. You see that with that perception check, so it won't be a surprise, that magic that is currently lifting them from the ground, beginning to interact with their body in some way. You see the eyes, the dead, cold, dead goblin eyes that were shut closed as their lives came to an end from various means. Those various means being you guys start to creep open. Again, an illuminating light of that pink energy coming from their eyes, melting the actual eyeballs inside of the skulls, melts them, just the light is there. You see that the eyes are opening, and with a 19, I'll tell you this. Whatever's happening is reanimating them. We go to the next person in line, which is Twig. Twig,
Wait,
you see that as you are off into the distance, Gray has done this crazy maneuver and scooped up Wick. There's a moment of like, oh, he's got him. As Gray picks up Wick by the neck with his trunk, takes both of his mighty arms, grabs onto his little like chicken leg, snap, breaks it over it, like just breaks it. Wick is now crippled with one of his legs broken. He will not be running from you guys anymore. You see a purple light shining from Horseshoe Chasm, the giant pit at the bottom. It goes over like a crazy like reverse aurora borealis. As instead of it coming from the sky, it's coming from the ground. You see it starts to travel in this massive horseshoe shape, illuminating the entirety of Horseshoe Chasm. But that's not all. It doesn't stop at a horseshoe shape. It continues to draw in this massive circle before it makes truly that, a massive circle. As you realize, as you're walking off, you see that light come in front of you and look down, and you realize Horseshoe Chasm has expanded, making not just a giant drop off in the shape of a horseshoe, it has now carved itself into a giant circle around you and this little town. You are like, and this massive snowy blizzard that is starting to like kind of like block your way out. The pathway you took into the city is like into that little town is still there, but you can see that Horseshoe Pass, apparently this whole time when you guys are in that cave, something happened that triggered all of this, and it is currently trying to cut you off from the outside world. But it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Can I whisper you a message?
Sure.
Sitting right next to him.
Gray, you snap Wick's legs, holding off. You see that, and Blizzard, I want to apologize ahead of time for this. A massive wave of magical energy explodes from outside of the chasm, and everything around you with that perception check you made earlier to notice the storm, something has triggered a chain of events, and you see that you are currently being cut off from something. That magical energy shooting into the air like wild lightning arcs around, starts to kind of like almost like when lightning like lightning and thunder clouds roll in, how you see that light that's like inside of the clouds. It is inside of the entirety of this cloud coverage, that cloud coverage being that snow flurry that is around you. Whatever this energy is powerful, and it is rooted deep inside of the nature of this place. One of those beams of light shoots past. You see that Wick looks off to the side, sees that energy like arcing out of the chasm, like arcs backwards in all of his pain, puts both feet onto your chest, kicks you over, dodging this crazy pink lightning bolt that arcs outwards. It is burning through the snow. A feature, not a feature, but a similar effect to the snow, to something you guys have seen previously, as this hot energy burns through the snow, melting it, vaporizing it, turning it into a watery mist as it burns through. Kicks up, slams into Twig's chest. She is sent flying across the ground as you see some of that same pink energy, same energy that was with you, Ghost, that would would go into your eyes, burns its way into into Twigs's like their eyes, starts to like illuminate these crazy like decrepit spots on the mushroom cap, like almost like it's like burning, like lightning burn onto the mushroom cap, and you see that she is just Twig is fully like emanating this kind of energy, almost like knocked unconscious, but it has burned the snow away, in fact revealing Blizzard, who has been hiding underneath it. But I think that you have a little bit more pressing issues, and that is that you look around you and start to see that there's this massive circle that is starting to try and cut you off from the outside.
If I were to sprint, would I be able to get to the exit?
Sprint? No.
What?
Can I roll a survival check to see one? Because I have a little bit of, my backstory. I have a little bit of expertise with resurrection. What did that give?
Absolutely do.
What can I roll a survival to basically figure out, one, where to go to get out of here, and can I make it, and what is what's actually causing this? Is it familiar to me?
Absolutely. Roll me a survival check with advantage, please.
Okay. Let's do this right. Advantage. Double click. 17.
17. This is 100% some sort of like deeply rooted necromantic energy. Whatever it is causing whatever it is likely to revive the dead. Whatever it is. But like all magic, it has a source. The question is what that source is. I will say this, even though you know what it is, how to stop it is something entirely different. You have no information as to you have no information as to what even the first step would be to put this to an end.
Mm-hmm.
You just, like I said, you just know what's happening.
Okay. The nearest exit, how far?
Remember the exit. Remember the exit is how you guys came in. You're starting to see that like kind of like bridge pathway kind of like thing that brings you right to the front, like couple of palisades and stuff of Horseshoe Pass, is like the entrance and exit of Horseshoe Pass. The back end, so like the front of the end of the town, and then the back end of the town, which would have been the other exit, has already been cut off.
Fuck. Okay. Twig. Not Twig. Wick. His leg is broken. So
yeah, you see his leg is broken. You also notice that he knocked you out of the way of whatever was arcing through the snow, like whatever it was.
Okay. Gray's gonna make his way over to the rope ladder, and he's just gonna say, "If you're coming up now." And he's gonna grab it, and he's just going to start pulling.
Ooh, baby! Climbing. A booming voice echoes down the chasm as Gray bends down. This giant frame elephant guy bends down, grabbing the rope, hand over hand, starts pulling it up. Gray, you feel the rope go taut. It is stuck to something at the bottom. Moving on, we go to Crones. Crones, it is your turn.
Sorry, Jesus, my mic was muted. Alright, so it's my turn. And is it just the one goblin being resurrected? Or...
As of right now, only one. You see that one goblin currently is being raised, and like a strange like Tesla coil effect, bam, 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 bam. It starts to arc bolts of like a pink light everywhere, and it starts to hit other goblins. All of these, you guys have slain a lot of goblins, and it is arcing to a lot of goblins. As it arcs to different ones, hitting them, they start to rise. You see the one in front of you. You hear like a cracking sound, and like a reverse bear trap. You see that his full rib cage rips open, explodes open as a crazy energy monster kind of wisps out of it. You are face to face with a wraith.
Fuck that.
It is your turn. This is the part where I pull up the map. You guys didn't think you were gonna get this, did you? You little shits. Move it. Yeah. So you have the wraith in front of you. Let me go ahead and add them to the board. So
I had to ask if I see something. I had to ask. I should have just fucking left. I'm dead. I'm dead. I can't go out this cave either way. I should have never went down this cave. I knew it. I should have just kept my
Are you
happy
on the
ass
ladder?
Fuck that.
No,
man.
I'm in the cave.
Fuck.
Hence the
Okay,
message
guys.
of get your Dumbo ass down here and carry me up.
Bro, get on the
Cave
fucking
one
ladder,
second.
bro.
Bro.
I will say this: if you want to make a perception check, you can go ahead and do that. DC 10.
Who?
You, Crones.
Cool. Cool. Perception DC 10 -1. Let's go. 6.
You hear something outside. There is a big sound that is bouncing off the walls that is coming into the cave. So something above you, a big sound is coming from. So I would tell you this. Essentially, you've got a choice. You can face off against this crazy reincarnated wraith, knowing that like this is what happened to this guy. Chances are it's happening to the other goblins as the other goblin corpses as well. So I'm thinking your thought process is like, can you take one wraith? Maybe. 2 wraiths? Maybe on a good day. 3, 4, 5, 6 plus wraiths? Absolutely not.
I got that. What is that little symbol?
What symbol?
The fucking wraith emblem you brought up. You
Oh, that's
blinded
just
right into the rock.
that's just the picture that comes with the wraith.
There was a dead guy right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yup.
I don't remember him right there. They were all over there by that other exclamation point. Ain't nobody die right there. That's where fucking Twick fell from the ceiling.
Here, that's fair. That's fair. I'll put him over here.
Yeah. Get his happy ass away from me. Up in my face like that. Alright, yeah, can I disguise self as Wraith?
Can I disguise self as a wraith? You're welcome to try.
No. God damn it. I'm full retreating to the fucking rope and just fucking. I don't know. I'm gonna attach like the rope to me. I'm gonna like climb with arrows. I'm gonna like fucking. I don't know. I'm gonna secure this rope to where I just have to walk. I don't know. Is there another? Does it look like there's another way? Maybe.
It looks like the
Sounds
only.
like something's
It looks like there was
exploded.
only one person that's been climbing up and down this rope to get into this cave. So there's only one way made.
There's only one way. Alright.
But you look up, and even though the snow is starting to make this kind of crazy, ominous-looking fog, you see Gray is at the top, like starting to pull it up, but it is like it's taut, so it's stuck on something.
It's stuck on my fucking arrow. Alright. Okay. I want to full retreat to the rope and like pick up the arrow and put it through my belt loops and then tie it.
Heard. You pull out the arrow. I will say this. Gray, you're holding the rope. You see a goblin come sprinting out of the cave. Full retreat sprinting. Runs up to the rope. Takes out the bottom of the rope that you see was pinned to something. Puts it through the belt loop and starts to crawl up the wall.
He saw that through
Perception
80
check.
feet of a snowstorm.
Hey,
Perception check.
I was like, elephants are keen, man.
Yeah.
Is it elephants
perception
that have
check.
really good eyesight?
No.
I could have
Well,
sworn.
I
No.
Really
really-
good memory.
Oh, memory.
Memory.
But I have good scent.
Memory.
Smell my ass. Like that. How about
Smell
that?
me.
If I fail this, you are dead.
Oh yeah, you.
Oh my god, wait.
you-
Wait. Oh my god. I used my fucking thing. It's me. I'm the goblin. Oh my god. I
You-
fucking used my fucking.
Gray, there's a moment where you're like, fuck it, I gotta cut the rope. You ding, pull out a little knife, go to cut the rope, and you hear a voice that is in your head, in Crone's voice in your head saying, like, it's me, I'm the goblin.
You know I was gonna smash you against a wall like a pancake, right?
I can't hear that.
He said he shouts
But you
that.
can still say it.
No, he's
No,
fully
straight-
screaming it. Like,
Yeah, Gray doesn't talk in his head. Fuck that.
That's some bitch.
you start to climb up. I will tell you this from now on, Crones. You are no longer making athletics checks. Gray is.
Oh no!
Moving on.
Can I use acrobatics checks to help keep myself still?
I will say you can. Moving on, Ghost. You are the last one in the cave. As you turn the corner, see that one goblin's chest fully rip open, and this crazy looking wraith pops out of the chest, and one by one, snap, 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 snap. Chests burst open like a crazy alien movie. As you start to see these wraiths being fully consuming what's left of this kind of biological mass to make their bodies up. These crazy half goblin, half undead monstrosities pulling from the arising out of the chests from these dead goblins. It is your turn, brother.
Is this related to fate?
Do you have the map? Like the. I'm
Yeah.
see the map.
So
Supposed to be looking on one.
there is that. Do that. I put Crones in there twice. It'd be that. I'd say you round the corner, you're about there. And then I'll put Crones up there to signify he's up there.
Oh fuck. Okay. Well, first of all, I'm just gonna dash and get as far out as I can.
Oh, for sure. It's the map is as is, so you can run however much you want to run. Once you get outside, however, it's basically like where you're not you're in combat essentially still, but movement and stuff doesn't apply.
Okay. I'm trying to see if I can get out of here in one go. Nice numbers. No. If I make it out here, am I out of the cave? Can I climb?
Yeah, you're out. Once you're outside, you're good.
Okay, I'm just gonna bolt outside.
You guys, so again, Gray, you're at the top, you're holding on to it, you scream out at the goblin. A second figure comes running out. It's small, it's hard to see, but it is a familiar set of gear, a familiar way that a person runs. You know that run.
Okay, and
It's about goddamn time.
I'm going to. How far up is the ledge?
80, 90 feet.
Jesus. Okay.
So you better get moving.
I'm gonna take Wick's arrow, the one with the bones.
Okay.
And you say I can shoot it with my crossbow, right?
It's a arrow. It's not a bolt.
Not even if I break one of the things to make it shorter.
Even if you make it shorter, you would still need that. It would be smaller, but there'd be nothing to hold it against the string in the back.
Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna try, just I guess throwing the arrow up high, as fast as far as I can, close to the side of the wall.
Give me a dex, d20 plus dex. Just give me a ranged attack.
Range attack?
Well, so it's a d20 plus dex. Are you proficient with? You're essentially a fighter. So yeah, give me a d20 plus dex, and then proficiency bonus as well.
Okay.
So I think that's a d20 plus 6.
Dirty 20 plus 3, 23.
You send it flying into the air, and as it flies into the air, you feel some sort of, it's weird, a weird spectral rope is tugging against you. It's not pulling you, right? It just feels like that. It feels like you get almost like an image of you tossing off a coiled rope, and then you're watching that, like the rope slowly like quickly uncoiling as the rope gets longer and longer and longer before it eventually comes to the end of the rope. It is, like I said, it's like a feeling, like, and it feels like it's tugging you. I will say this: do you give in to the tugging or do you let it go?
It's tugging me towards the arrow, right?
It feels that way, yes.
Yeah, I really hope this does what I think it does. I give into it.
You immediately blink to the arrow, catch it in one of your hands, both hands, tap, tap onto the wall. You are on all fours onto the rope. So you're about like 25 feet up.
Cool. I mean, I used action dash, so I don't have an action. And I guess that throwing was my bonus action.
Yeah, you immediately stick to the wall, put the arrowhead in your like between your teeth, grip it between your teeth, and you start to spider climb up the wall.
Yeah, that's my turn. I don't got any more movement left either.
You see, you guys are deep within the cavern. It is dark. You see the light of pink. You see the bright pink light that is the ominous howling, the ominous light that is the incorporeal flesh that is these wraiths that one by one not only fly out of the cave, but start to fly up the side of the wall, chasing you up the wall. You are quite literally, both of you, I say both of you meaning Ghost and Crones, in a mad dash to get to the top. This is going to be, well, not so much Ghost, who can just use his movement. Crones, you are in a mad dash, like all of these checks almost like cannot pass. You cannot afford to lose time when it comes to these wraiths chasing you. As not just one wraith comes out, 4, 5, 6 wraiths all exit the mouth of the cave and start to scatter within the interior of Horseshoe Chasm. Next up is Blizzard. You are exposed now. But it looks like Gray has killed his beef with you for now and is starting to try to pull that rope out of the chasm.
Question. Is anyone down?
Currently down, I would say, like, yes. You see that Twig was remember, your vision isn't obscured by any means. You did watch Twig basically get hit with a bolt of lightning and get sent flying, like rolling across the snow.
How far am I from being able to exit the area of this spell?
Unfortunately, you guys are on the, like, remember, it's drawing a big circle. So the closest way to, the fastest way to get there would be to get to Horseshoe Pass first and then leave. It's got a palisade and stuff in front of it, so it's like blocking, like you wouldn't be able to go to the side of the wall and then jump over onto the bridge. I mean, you could, but you're risking, like, a safe way would be go into Horseshoe Pass and then leave from Horseshoe Pass. So I guess to answer your question, how far? Like literally hundreds of feet.
I guess Blizzard is probably gonna just pick up Twig and try and make a mad dash for it. Because hundreds of feet is doable in a few turns, I think.
Remember, you are carrying another humanoid, so you're actually moving at half speed.
Aren't they small sized, though?
Even if it's small sized. So while, yes, you were right, by yourself, you might be able to make it. You might. Like, it's close. It's close. But if you were to make every single turn, action, bonus action, and movement action, just run, there's a chance that you could make it. You will not make it carrying Twig.
I guess I'm just going to stabilize Twig instead.
All right, give me a medicine check.
All right, a medicine check. All right. good rolls? Question mark. 13.
Twig, you snap awake. There's this weird kind of like new energy that is started kind of coursing through your veins. It's a mixture of like that poisonous skin and it's like it's hot. It's like warm. It's like you've just gone for like a 5-mile run and you're trying to like cool down. It's hot. You feel like and Blizzard, you feel this. Twig is like warm to the touch. And when you look down, do you remember the wooden stick that like turned into a sword when it was put inside of the scabbard?
I recall that.
Like a crazy looking parasite, the actual handle of the blade, like these tendrils, I guess like this crazy looking parasite has sprouted kind of tendrils from the blade and it's begun like bonded to your actual hand. Whatever that energy is has physically bonded you. Whether that means permanently or impermanently remains to be seen, but for right now, it looks like that blade is like fully like it has taken almost kind of like a symbiotic relationship to your hand. Crazy looking blade. You are fully awake to do your turn as Blizzard brings you to consciousness. You're at 1 hit point. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn, Blizzard?
Could I make a check to try and discern where the source of this magic is?
Sure. I'm gonna say give me a. What check would you like to make here?
Arcana is more like knowledge of a spell, so I guess it'd be more of a perception check.
Okay, let's do a perception.
All right, bad rolls starting to come in.
You have no idea. Like, truly, you have no idea. It's everything around you is turning into a cyclone of chaos. A true Sirocco of absolute, arcane chaos. You're just like, you're trying to find a, you're trying to find an explanation, and nothing is coming to you. You're not a very, as far as your magical practice goes, it's just kind of your knives, and this magic is not your knives.
I just like the way you put that. It's not your knives. Okay. Did anything that I did this turn cost an action?
I believe medicine checks are to stabilize is an action.
Okay. Then I guess I'm just gonna cunning action hide again. Because I don't think I can do anything else, so...
Okay, Blizzard, you give, so Twig, Blizzard gives you a nod before heading off to hide back into the snow. Go ahead and give me a stealth check, Blizzard. Oh my god!
That's a big number.
Blizzard disappears back into the snow where it is not vaporized, making this crazy, lightning lore of stone where the snow has been vaporized from. He goes and hides. Gray, this is the first of a check that you need to ace. This is an athletics check. Your DC is 15. Go ahead and roll.
15. Okay, quick question. Could I use my trunk to help with this?
Sure. I'll say you can use your trunk. You can roll at advantage. I'll say you can go ahead and roll advantage, but I'm going to raise the DC by 1, so 16.
Ooh. Okay. Natural 20!
Holy shit! Great.
One pull, baby.
It's not the whole way up, but it is just big pull after big pull after big pull. Normally people are moving in small increments. Your teeth are gritted and I actually just thought about this. Are you still holding Wick in your trunk?
No, I dropped Wick.
Okay, so you drop him. You just drop him, point at him don't you fucking move. Starts just pulling up. Starting to just Crones, you are fully, your feet are not on the wall at all.
Oh, that's what I was gonna
You are
ask. I was like,
skating
gonna
along the
run up
side of this
wall.
ice wall. Like, you're just like, shh, just being pulled, sliding across this, like the sheer of this wall, just being launched upwards. It's very much just like.
Can I take an acrobatics check to see if I can like keep up with it and like running up with the wall?
Absolutely, your DC is 25.
I can't even pass with a nat 20. I ain't gonna.
Well, you auto pass if it is a nat 20, so you might as well just roll it. Holy shit!
It's over, baby. What's happening here?
God.
It's done. Done deal.
There is this massive launch upwards. You kind of like do a weird tumble in the midair before both of your feet find purchase on the wall. You are fully sprinting. I'll say you have to make one more check, either of you, and you can get up. I'll say whoever can pick it, it's a DC 20, and you can get up here in one pull.
Who wants
DC
it?
20. It's athletic. All right.
Wait,
I
if it's
can...
athletics, then I'm definitely not me. It's a 0.
Yeah, I'll roll it. I'll roll it.
Oh, that's
Okay.
hilarious.
Oh my god!
We
Dude,
up
it's
here.
like
we
it's just
fucking
like,
up,
dude.
dude.
His trunk, every part of his body just gets muscly. He just like, all right.
You just
I don't
start
have time for this.
spinning with it.
Yeah, he just pulls up like All Might in like My Hero Academia. Just goes, whoop, he just flies up.
You tie
You-
it to
Crones, you are
fucking-
launched out of the chasm. You fly through the air, double front flip, land, dismount. You fully escaped in a truly miraculous show of skill checks,
That was
skill rolls here. Insane. You both you land in the snow. You still got the rope tied to you. I'll say
No,
because
I
of the
untied that rope as soon as I land.
because of the
Just walked
sheer
out the
chaos
fucking
that just ensued, you fully lose concentration in your disguised self. Kind of just like I had to focus on like not falling on my face just now.
Well, I think it's a race thing, so I don't think I need concentration.
Crazy. So you
But
land
I
as
do,
a tiny.
I do drop it. I
you,
do drop it.
You
I
land
wanted
as
to
you
say
drop
that
it,
on
trying
my
to
way
make sure
up.
you can keep up. You land onto the side there, fully untie it.
Like I take off the rope, but like whenever like I whip the rope away, like the rest of the goblin outfit goes with it. Like
You just like pull the entire disguise off, like almost like it's like a big bathrobe or something.
like the Scooby Doo. Yeah.
Like a Scooby-Doo villain. The masks. Wow. You made it. You get to the top. You're good.
Did
You
not
take a
expect
look
to get-
around and see the true absolute chaos that is the darkening of the sky, the ever closing storm that is this snowstorm that is picked up out of nowhere, and of course that familiar pink arcane energy that you know that reanimated the dead down below, coursing in the background, shocking in the background, illuminating in bursts of lightning, all around you. And you see that coming out from the chasm, that same ominous pink light, again, that kind of reverse aurora borealis effect.
All right. Dope. Is it still my turn though?
I was just, if you wanted to say anything here, like now's probably the time.
Huh. Thanks. I'm gonna start
The
with
next
thanks.
time, I'm about to kill something.
Next time I tell
Get
you
in
to
the
come
way.
down and help me, come down and help me.
Fucking hell.
But thank you for bringing me up.
Where's the other one?
What other one?
You
There's
both,
another one?
there's a moment where you go, what other one? Both of you go, oh, fuck. Like, look over at the end, and you see a ghost who is, like, climbing his ass off, trying to, like, outrun what you can now see is a true, like, army of wraiths that is rising out of this chasm.
Yeah. Opposite direction. That is the way I'm heading. Sorry, bud.
Insane. You do that, Twig, it is your turn.
I got 7 health. I got it. Sorry, Crones would be in this for himself.
So
at
where
this
am I now?
point.
You are like right next, so you're a few feet from Gray and everybody else. You've seen that Crones explodes from out of the chasm, lands, takes his thing off, and they both look over the edge. You see a look of like, oh fuck, on their face, and Crone starts walking the other way.
Can I send you a whisper message?
Yeah.
A whisper message.
You
But like,
there is a weird think of it this way. It is a feeling. It is very much like you reach out looking for a particular answer, and what you get back is a truly devastatingly like a devastating amount of just raw necromancy magic, old necromancy magic. And I will tell you this, you get the feeling of one particular, how do I explain this? It's like a signature. It's like you, I'm trying to think of like the best way for me to explain it. While this magic doesn't have like, it's not a spell. It's not like somebody's casting a spell. It looks like it's just incredibly devastating, and that's what's causing all of this. It's just like a raw aura of something. But the signature that you are getting is that of somebody who calls themselves the Ghost Knight.
Oh.
Excuse me?
Can you say that louder for the people in the back?
And the people in the fucking front. What?
I feel where it's coming from.
Down. Feels like down.
I'm having a hard time imagining what's happening. Is there any chance I can get like some kind of like picture, like like Majigger?
Oh yeah. What do you have struggling to visualize?
The circle thing happening, like where we are in comparison. Like, are we?
You're on the edge of it.
So like.
So Horseshoe Pass is a big, wide. Probably better if I like. Okay, so Horseshoe Pass normally just looks like this. Like that's the chasm.
Right, and when you say chasm, that means that
it goes down.
Right, and then everything, like I'll say here, is up. As in, like, if you're at the top looking down into the Grand Canyon.
Right.
Okay.
What has happened is that this chasm has started to do this.
Right, and again, where are we? But we're, like, up. We're not down.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, one of you is down.
Cool. Okay. Now I've got it. And to our knowledge, the only way to get out is over here?
Yeah, because, like, you know that, Horseshoe Pass is, like, up there, like the town. It has a bridge, like, right there, and another one that's right there. But this one's already been cut off, and this one is, like, currently being cut off. Yeah, so the one to the, like, the northwest is being cut off, but the one to, like, the southeast has already been cut off. Well, I guess northeast?
How did you... So if it's in here, I can... Right?
Yep.
Cool. How long, wide is it? Where'd the picture go? Hey.
You mean how wide is it?
Where'd the picture go? Like, so like, if this is the chasm, then like in here is us, How wide is it from the start of the chasm to the end of the chasm? Like, how big of a jump?
Oh, like 120 feet. It's far.
Never mind on that one.
That's actually not that far.
For a jump?
Why are you trying to jump 120 feet?
I'm not. That's the only way I could think to get over there.
Just to jump?
Fuck. Give me the picture back. I need to look at it or my brain goes numb. I don't even have good movement speed anyways. That's okay, I'll just use this.
Well, you also see that the blizzard is like tumbling on itself and coming inwards, almost like watching like an avalanche come at you.
From...
Literally outside this whole thing coming inwards.
Oh, so why would we want to leave anyways then? Common sense. Like, wouldn't we want to be in the chasm?
What?
I don't know.
But I don't know.
Don't even tell me.
I'm so lost. I have no idea. Not a single clue. I'm just gonna... Where's my friends in comparison?
Crones and Gray are next to each other, as Gray just pulled Crones out by the rope.
Okay, has anyone started running?
Crones started like walking away. Like Crones looked down and was like,
Crone's
no.
just doing that, like, I'm in shock, like, what the fuck? Walking backwards, kind of tapping Gray on his fucking, you know, his ass, being like, yo, come on, boy. Wait. Am I able to ride Gray? Is Gray larger than me?
I think he's only considered large in terms of his carrying and only to determine his carrying capacity. But other than that, he's medium.
Yeah, and how to, throw you off the edge if you ever try that shit. So,
Cool, I'm gonna use this.
Okay.
Not one
And
hellish
go
rebuke
the
save for
maximum
you,
amount of
my
feet
treasure.
I can towards the exit.
Okay. What's the maximum amount?
60.
60? You take
That's without dash or anything. Would that add, or do I just...
No, that's just
walking.
That's just like, that's how far the spell takes you, and then you have your movement afterwards.
Cool. Yeah. So technically it'd actually be 90.
Why is it 90?
You said that plus my normal movement afterwards. I have 30 movement.
It's 60 feet, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, it'd be 90.
Duh. Cool. So then I move 90 feet.
Okay.
Oh wait. Yeah, 90 feet.
You, boom! A loud explosion you guys hear right next to you as Twig turns to run, is fully enveloped in that same pink lightning, and you watch it like a lightning drop, a lightning bolt again strike the ground like 60 feet away as Twig steps out of it and is in a full sprint. Herd, you guys are sprinting. Ghost, you are climbing the wall.
Oh my.
Do I get to do anything else than climbing the wall this turn?
That's a question for yourself. Would you like to do something else other than climb the wall? As all of these wraiths are flying after you, and boy, are they fast.
How high up am I?
20 feet.
20 feet?
I think I said 25.
Okay. So I only have like 60 feet to go? Sorry, 55 to go?
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to math.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use my dash action to just climb the rest of the way. And I'm gonna do this. Does the arrow have any bones missing, or is it still the same thing?
You notice that it is one bone shorter.
How many does it have left?
It has 2 bones left. It has three segments of the bones, but it has 2 now.
Okay. So okay, I'm up top right now, right?
Yeah, your hands climb, find purchase on the flat land that is the top of it. As you climb out, you climb out. You see that Gray is at the top, as Crones is like see, like, he looks down as you're climbing up, sees you, turns, he starts to run away. You climb to the top, you run out at the top, and it's just like you, Gray, and Wick.
Did you say Wick?
I said Wick.
Oh. Oh, man. Oh, man. Ghost didn't know this. I mean, I did, but Ghost didn't.
Yeah, you see that, you actually see, because you came out when Crones was climbing the rope. You actually see that, like, Gray looks over into the chasm, but he's holding something big, by his trunk before he recedes back onto the land. Like, you can't see it exactly what it is, you just see that he's holding something large, recedes back onto land, and then when he comes back over the second time, he's not holding it anymore. You get to the top and you realize the thing that he was holding is that he has apprehended Wick.
Apprehended is a strong word. More like disabled.
That is still... Is that not apprehended still?
If someone says, hey, I apprehended this guy, and like turns around and be like, yeah, I cut off his leg, I'm like, yeah, sure, technically you did, but...
Technically you did, but did you? Like...
Is he actually, like, he can walk?
He's, like... He can... Air quotes. Like... It's only one broken leg, and I'm sure if like he found a stick or something, he could make some sort of like. No, he can, but he can glide.
Lame.
But as far as like.
Throw him.
What?
Throw him.
Yeah, Ghost is gonna say,
Glide.
I'm not letting
Throw
you go
me.
now.
What? I can't, but hit the baby. Bob, throw me.
He's gonna say, I'm not letting you go now. And he's gonna grab Wick and make a run for it.
What?
Sorry, he's gonna grab Wick and throw the arrow.
You grab Wick, toss the arrow, and boom, you blink off to the side. You see that Wick looks at you, and you see a look of familiarity. Like familiarity, and that he's definitely.
I'm gonna punch him. I'm gonna punch him.
Jesus Christ.
That's so funny. Crack him in the face. You hit him in the face, like his nose starts to bleed, like above his beak. His nose starts to bleed as you are just like dragging him to the snow. Remember, you are moving at half speed since you are carrying a person. As you
we have the horses there still, right?
You do have the horses, but you threw the arrow.
Right. Fuck. So how far forward am I?
You're well, you're throwing it, so it'd be like another like 25 feet forward.
Shit.
I forgot about my horse. Yeah, I'm going to that.
Can I whistle for my horse?
Huh?
Can I whistle
tied
for
it
the
up.
horse and call it over?
If you want to go back for your horse, you can, but you got to untie it and everything.
I'm gonna. Oh my god. I can't believe.
Just remember, you're moving at half speed because you have Wick in your hands.
If I see this, can I just take Wick from him? Because I don't incur that.
Unfortunately, he's already acted, so he's already thrown the arrow and stuff. Had you have said this before he threw it, I would have put it to I would have put it between the two of you, but he's already thrown it. He's already 25 feet away.
I'm just gonna echo bounce. So basically move forward, echo bounce, appear next to
him. Everybody in this party has teleports, and I hate it.
Basically.
What do you want, Gray?
Give me a minute. Give me the bird.
What?
Give me the bird.
That bird's mine.
Don't make me shove you back down that cavern. No,
the two of you start to argue in the midst of all of this, and you watch a tidal wave of pink race explode out of the chasm, like a tidal wave slam back onto the ground, and they start to chase you further inland. It is just you guys about 20 or like 20 plus feet inland, and a massive pink wave of ghosts that is like coming after you with murderous
Last
intent.
time. Give me the bird.
Okay, fine.
I'd like to make a. Is it my turn to action?
I
Almost. As that happens, you watch one of the horses, the horse that both of you are referring to, is fully swallowed up in the tidal wave of pink, and you watch they rend all of the flesh off the horse almost instantaneously, as if something being dropped into a pool of piranhas.
How many other horses are left?
Crones, they're closing in on yours. And it's your
They're
turn.
closing in on mine?
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, Ghost, you still have some movement speed. What do you want to do?
What?
I'm dragging Wick.
All right, you just start.
I'm sorry. No, I'm gonna hand him. No, actually, I'm gonna hand him to Gray. I said I was gonna do that earlier.
Heard. You hand him to Gray. I will say this. I think Gray, because you have that, what's it called? Equine, or what's it called? Your something build?
Yeah, equine build. Like for carrying purposes, I'm considered large.
I'll say with a successful athletics check, you can move full speed while carrying Wick. Because of that one skill, that one trait.
Do you want me to roll that now, or
When it is your go, I'll let you roll it.
Okay. Awesome.
We go back to the top. Crones, it is your turn. You are kind of in the middle as they start to come out and crash onto the main land. Just all of these wraiths that are crash landing and starting to chase you guys inwards. You see that they are just being drawn to that your life energy.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna run to my horse.
Okay.
And start hightailing it out of there with it.
All right. Do you untie it? Do you take the time to untie it?
Actually, can I try something first?
What do you want to try?
What is it tied to, first off?
Just like a little, like a post, like maybe like a small dead tree.
Can I, like, as an action, just, like, cut close to the post? So, like, I still have rope, but they're not connected.
Yeah, you just quick slash downwards, cut through it. Can you roll me damage, please? Just roll your damage for your weapon.
Okay.
Oh, great. Okay, good. You, pshing, cut through the rope. It snaps with it snaps with a loud crack. Now, as you realize that the rope has been frozen over, you snap through it. You hop onto your horse. You've got a little bit of like lead for the horse, because you didn't use all 60 feet of the rope to tie up the horse.
Right.
You just kind of tie it up with some of the lead that comes with like the saddle and the reins. You hop on your horse and you, as you like, it clops around on its back legs, trying to like right itself in the right direction. And you just see this. Again, it is like an ocean of wraiths that is starting to crawl around you, and you just start. You are looking like it is just you, and you got straight ahead to go.
Yeah, bet. Fucking go.
You give it a like crack as the reins crack and a loud crack in the silence that is this cacophony of moaning and howling wind as the horse.
I'm using like the flat blade of my like rapier, just like fucking spanking this fucking horse. Like I said, fucking go.
Like a jockey, just like crack,
Yeah,
crack.
yeah.
As you just start galloping. Those of you who are 60, who are not 60 feet, so not you, Twig, necessarily. Are you taking dash actions, Crones?
Oh, like
On your
full
horse.
retreat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're in the middle of running, Twig, as a horse just galloping at full speed past you with your little tiny mushroom legs, and you're just like sifting through the snow. Huh?
Do I see Twig?
Yeah, you see everybody as you pass Ghost, you pass Gray, you pass Blizzard, who's off in the distance. You pass and you're behind them before you're in front of them.
Right. I just didn't know if I'd see them because of everything that's going on.
Look, I imagine you're not looking backwards. Like, there's a couple of times where you look back and you just see, like, just like them reaching for you and getting, like, they're just barely, like, the ones that are following you are, like, just barely kind of keeping up with your horse. You cut inwards to kind of join your teammates, and they start to, like, fall back some when your horse kicks it into high gear. But yeah, then you immediately just blaze past all of them. You are approaching from behind Twig. So yes, you see Twig.
Alright, I mean, like, any way I can, like, I mean, if Twig can grab onto the horse, or, like, me, or, like, the rapier, while I'm driving by.
Is that what you do?
I want to, like, let her know she has that option.
Okay. Horse comes galloping past you. You see that, he leans down.
But, like, I ain't stopping. I ain't stopping.
He's fully leaning down, has his hand out toward you.
I haven't even got to see yet, and my hand is already up.
You just hear, go. You put a hand up, clasp, boom, you are flicked on. Give me an acrobatics check, please.
Me or her?
Her.
Do you mean athletics?
No, I mean acrobatics.
No, you mean athletics.
I certainly do not mean athletics.
Can you mean athletics?
The dex. Why is she strength based?
Yeah, you're a Dex character. The fuck?
10. Can you give me a
plus
sleight
one
of
dex.
hand check, Crones?
Slide a hand check. Yeah. As soon as I find it, there it is.
Oh yeah. You reach out. You fully miss Crone's hand. Crone's like you like drive by and miss. He like leans backwards off the horse, like almost like off the horse. Both of his feet are just like in the holster, like what are the parts where your feet go on the side of a saddle?
The feet
The fucking.
The feet holdies. Yeah. He's leaning about full. Now he's full side saddle, like not side saddle, but like where they hang off and they're like perpendicular to the horse. Like full down, reaches down, grabs you by your because you're wearing clothes, right? Grabs you by like the backpack, just like the handle of the backpack, and just fully lifts you off the ground, throws you on the back of the horse. You're fully backwards on the horse as he comes back up, grips onto the reins, as you guys are just galloping into town. Next is next is Blizzard. You're up.
You reckon I could still outrun this?
You can certainly outrun it. I'm sure you can, but now that these things are up and they're no longer traveling up, they're traveling straight. These guys are quick. So if you're running, you better start running.
So I'm still stealthed, right? With that fat ass 27.
Oh yeah, you're still stealthed.
Movement, fucking cunning action dash, fucking dash action.
You actually notice that while your party can't see you, these wraiths can.
They could beat a fucking 27. With your knowledge of magic, I'll say like you kind of know that they're not seeing you by like physical means. They're not looking at you, sort of like near you. Like they could they're more like they can just sense where you're at. Incredibly disappointing.
So like you're hiding from everybody else, just not the things that are sensing life energy. So you start to run off. Gray and Ghost.
Okay, awesome. I'm gonna start running.
Wait, I have an idea.
The both of you are just like, just give me the bird. No, he's not getting away this time. You're right, he's not gonna get away, but I got him. Race come up. Oh fuck! Like turn around and start running.
I have an idea. Ghost, how far can you throw an arrow? Probably a lot further than me.
I could attach it to a javelin and just chuck it.
Would that work?
Only one way to find out.
Do you have a bow?
No, I'm saying this while I'm moving. By the way, I'm not having this conversation standing up. Just clarifying.
Okay, fine. Just do the javelin thing. I'm gonna grab onto you. Hope that it just pulls both of us forward.
All right, cool. Arrow into javelin, chucking javelin to the max distance. Max distance 120 feet.
Okay. Can you roll me a javelin attack at disadvantage, please?
Disadvantage.
You're trying to hit an AC of like 10. So like
Okay. Let's not fuck this. Okay, awesome.
one more. It's a disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrifying as fuck. Okay.
Easy. It doesn't go where you're aiming by any means, but it does go 120 feet.
Does it trigger?
Well, that's up to you. You feel a pull. You feel like a pulling sensation as you throw it, as if something is like as if something is like tethered to you.
Yep. I'm just gonna go.
All right, and you appear next to it. The javelin is in the ground with this weird now like strangely like adorned bone arrow necklace it has, like on its keychain or something. Just like sticking next to it, dangling off of it as you watch as the final bone fizzes out. It is now a fully void, black void shaft.
All right, awesome. And with that, I'm gonna move my additional I'm gonna fucking dash.
All right, give me an athletics check, please.
Okay.
That is enough. You've got Wick in one hand. You've just like fully thrown a javelin 120 feet. You land. You come in out of your apparition, and you land, and it's just like, oh fuck. You're gritting your teeth and putting your body to the absolute max as you are sprinting. Each of you are in varying distances. Ghost, you appear. There's a moment where you blink into existence. You blink out from. You blink in. You almost fall on your face as you're trying to stumble and catch yourself. And you see that Gray is fully just hauling ass. You turn around, see the race coming. You start hauling ass. You are all running. Twig, you're on the back of the horse. Do you wish to do anything?
Because I'm backwards, I can see these ghost things.
Yeah, and I will tell you this now. When I say they're quick, they are quick. The fact that you guys are teleporting has been giving you guys the edge, but it seems like they are keeping up. They are fast.
Did he say they're keeping up?
Yep.
With me?
The person that they're keeping up with the most is it was you. Actually, I think what's a horse's movement speed?
120, I think.
No.
But full retreating, it's fucking
Basic movement 60.
Reese.
Basic movement is 60. So they're moving 120. So you're at 120. They threw the javelin 120, ran 30, so they're 150. So yes, the closest they are is to you.
I'm supposed to be saying, or no?
No, you're good.
Cool.
Teleportation.
See, I like.
Do I know if I can hit these things with anything?
You have no idea.
Have I, since I've been facing them literally the entire time, have I seen them pass through anything, like trees or...
Oh, they're definitely running through trees and shit.
Okay, so I probably cannot hit them with an animate object. I'm gonna do this.
Okay. What does Twig feel? What is Twig looking? What do they look like? What are they feeling in this moment?
They actually really don't understand what they're feeling. It's more of just a, when your hands and your feet start to go numb, you get these weird nail, prickly feelings, whatever it's called, pins and needles. That's kind of what they feel, but everywhere. And then the spots of their cap start to do that weird pink thing again. And then they just shoot out this beam.
From the cap?
Yes.
You just see, like...
From all the holes.
It's like a light bulb that, like, glows too bright. It's like... Boom! Roll an attack.
I just press it.
Yep. It's good. Cantrip. Oh. See, there's that one. You want to roll this one. I think you have to click the box. Yep. Ooh, baby. Ha! You, bam! Giant pink bolt flies. These intertwining helixes whip across the battlefield there, and you see one of them, boom, takes the blast, dissipates for a moment like a hole in their body, like a mist. Go ahead and roll damage.
And then...
Bottom one. Yep.
Roll
Just roll it. Holy shit!
Oh, max.
Take a massive blast. You see it starts to dissipate. You see that it like is pushed backwards as the wave goes past, like rushes past them, as they're trying to like put themselves back together. You fully disrupted their ghost. They're like ghostly form, but they are still catching up with you, and you have realized that you are able to tap into some otherworldly powers.
What?
What the fuck?
Anything else you want to do?
Twitch turning into a warlock.
What do you say? Anything else I want to do? This is my full turn, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Effort.
That was your action.
Cool. I don't think I have any specifically bonus action things anymore. Nothing in particular. Yeah, I think I'm good for now.
Okay. You see this again. You're turning backwards. You watch the wave close and close and close, closing in on you. They are like feet from you. Feet turn to inches.
From her?
They are, yep.
But
As you watch, they get closer into your face, reaching for you, grasping at you.
Can I say I lied and I do something or no?
What do you want to do?
I do something.
That's bonus action, I think.
Oh shit. This only works on one target though. Okay, the one closest to me, I'm gonna use that.
Okay, yeah, again, big tidal wave. You guys are the furthest in the back. You guys see this giant tidal wave closing in on you, one reaching for you. You hop up on the back of the horse, like you're now fully standing on the butt of the horse as you just kaka. You shing, blade comes out that is like, again, like this weird tentacle symbiotic latching onto your hand. The blade points and you take a fighting stance. What do you do? I eat a Milano.
I'm on Crone's horse, correct?
Correct.
Cool.
The only horse.
Sorry? What do you say?
The only horse.
The only horse.
Twig has their sword arm thing facing this ghost wraith thing, and they don't say anything, but Crones hears in a voice that he's not familiar with. Peekaboo. Ah!
Boom! giant pink beam blasts out from the head, from the mushroom cap, rips one of them asunder.
Well, it doesn't kill them. I just have stuff that can happen.
You're using
to them.
that?
Yeah.
Okay. You see that one of them, like again, that like symbiotic energy, almost like turning into some sort of monster, leaps out and like latches onto them, almost like it's like a backpack, but a creature like latches onto it.
No, it's a face hugger.
It's a face hugger. Splat lands on his face, gripping onto the the wraith's like face as it tries to go towards you. It like kind of knocks it off balance for a second before going back in and coming after you. You guys are the closest in the back. As you watch again, this tidal wave of undead are pouring out over the ledge and chasing you, getting closer and closer. Each of you running for your lives, you feel your heart and your lungs burning as every foot gets heavier and heavier. Even though it is like negative degrees outside, there is a warmth in your body that is just keeping you from feeling any of that cold. From here on out, it is pure adrenaline as you run for your lives. You see that as the storm clouds close in, you look up. The storm clouds have not entirely closed in on you yet. It hasn't fully made that dome of storm clouds. A piece of it, the very top of it, is still clear as you watch as the morning sun creeps into view. A shadow not a shadow, but sunlight casts down, and you slowly are watching the sunrise come up. And the reach of the sun getting further and further. It goes past you. It goes past you, Gray. Past you, Blizzard. Ghost, past you. Goes past you, Crones, and then eventually past you, Twigs. The sun goes past you onto the snow. You see every one of the wraiths comes to a stop. One wraith, who is incredibly ambitious, dives out forward, gets into the sunlight, and goes backwards as you watch as it bursts into flames, drop onto the ground into a pile of ash in the snow, burning a hole in that particular spot as you guys gallop finally past the final palisades of Horseshoe Pass, and all of the wraiths fade below the snow as the morning sun reaches its apex. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you all for tuning in. This has been your Adventurer's Guide. And remember, it could always be worse.
Be worse.
Tune in next time. Bye.